Hello, Theodore Ziras and guitarcourses.org and another lesson for you. Today I'm going to talk about a very cool topic. I'm going to split it to 50% theory and 50% playing. So I'm going to show you how to use the great Mixolydian mode and how to make a great riff by using this mode. So Mixolydian, firstly, let's talk about it theoretically. Mixolydian, it is a major mode, is the fifth mode of the major scale, so it's like starting a major scale from the fifth degree, but I will make it a little bit more simple for you. So it's exactly like the major scale, so I will play it for C, C, D, E, F, G, A, B, C, so have root, major second, major third, perfect fourth, perfect fifth, major sixth, major seventh, and root. But Mixolydian is 6 out of 7 notes the same, but we have a small change in the 7th degree, which is a really important note. Instead of a major 7, we have a minor 7. So it's dominant 7 in the chord, and we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, flat 7, and the root. So it's a really important note, that flat 7, and makes all the difference between the major scale, the Ionian, and the Mixolydian. So as you can see, the most important notes of the scale for me are the root, C, the major third, because it gives us that happy major flavor, and the more characteristic note, the minor 7th, dominant 7th. So those 3 are the most important notes. So what I'm gonna do now, I'm gonna use those 3 notes, which for me are the most basic notes of this mode, and I'm gonna make a great riff. And I'm gonna keep it really simple. I'm gonna take a pretty standard rock rhythm pattern. Let's say I'm gonna use the pattern of the classic Man of the Silver Mountain. I'm gonna use this rhythm pattern in my picking hand, and I'm gonna apply the Mixolydian mode riff that I'm gonna write, I'm gonna compose for you. So the tempo of the drums is 140, it's medium to fast tempo. Let's hear it, and I'm gonna play the riff. So this was a riff, pretty cool riff. And what I did, I'm using the 3 notes that I told you, plus 1. So I have the root, C. This is the 7th, but I'm playing an octave lower. Instead of playing here, I'm playing here. Back to root, and then the 3rd. And I'm just adding a 4th to spice it up. This is the riff, so the same thing then from the C here on the lowest string, and the same thing from another C on the 10th fret of the D string. So this is the riff, and this is the, actually I don't care mainly about the riff, but I want to show you the way I'm thinking when I want to use a scale or a mode, and especially something that I'm not really familiar with, like the Mixolydian scale, let's say. So what I'm doing a theoretical analysis. I am checking the key notes, the most important notes, and then I'm using them in order to make the riff, the lick. It doesn't matter what it is. So I'm gonna play it one more time for you. chord, 5th, major 6th, dominant 7, back to 6th, and then so this was the riff, and this is the approach how you can use any scale, any mode, and use the key notes in order to make a great riff. Was Theodore Ziras, guitarcourses.org. Check the link below. Great site with a lot of free stuff for you. Also have a Patreon page, and all the things that I'm talking about in this video are in my Patreon page. Guitar Pro, backing track, and PDF, etc. and everything. So, if this was the lesson, you can check everything on my Patreon and sign up if you are interested. Also, I'm posting 3 times every week backing tracks, lesson, and many cool stuff for you, exclusive from my patrons. Theodore Ziras, guitarcourses.org, and I will see you next time. Until then, bye bye.